guys, thanks for watching Homesteading on the Side, and today I'm going to make for you a loaf of bread in a Pullman pan. Let's get started. Alright, I'm sorry about all the noise, guys. My washer and dryer are running, the dishwasher's running, I've got my pressure canner going, I've got celery in there, the baby's kind of fussy today, and my other three, who are 6, 4, and 3, are running around playing Superman or Frozen or something. So, typical day in my house. Anyway, it is my birthday this week, and my mother-in-law, who, by the way, is the best mother-in-law in the whole world, got me a gift, and she got for me, ta-da, a Pullman pan. I have been wanting one of these for so long. Anyway, I've never cooked with it before, but it's supposed to give you the square loaf like you get at the grocery store, and it's supposed to help make it a little more dense, because sometimes my bread gets crumbly after a day or so. So this is supposed to make it more dense, and I am so excited to use it. Let me get over to the ingredients and I'll show you what we need. Alright, so for this recipe we are going to need 4 3/4 cups of flour, 6 tablespoons of butter, a cup of water and 2/3 cup of milk, 3 tablespoons of sugar, 2 teaspoons of yeast, 3 tablespoons of potato flakes, a 1/4 cup of dry milk, and 2½ teaspoons of salt. Now, I've never made bread in a Pullman pan, and this is the first recipe that I'm trying in it. I usually don't use potato flakes in my bread, but I do use milk powder. So let me get the rest of this measured, and we'll be back when I throw it in the mixer. Alright, so I've got all the dry ingredients in, and I threw the butter in, and now I'm going to start my mixer, and I put it on 2, and add my milk and my water, and just kind of give it a minute to come together. Alright, it just got done raining here in Florida. It was super humid and wet today, so I wound up having to add an extra 1/4 cup of flour to get it from sticking all over. So I'm going, now that it's all come together, I'm going to scrape it off, put it in the bottom of the bowl, and knead it for 5 minutes. Alright, so I just have my board lightly floured, and I've pulled it out of the mixer. And I know a lot of people like to take it and they flatten it all out and then they roll it up, but I just kind of play with mine just for a little bit. I don't want to overwork it, and I don't want it to not seal on me. So I just kind of push all the seals together, and I've got my pan here so I can kind of get an idea of how long it needs to be. But yeah, I just don't like to overwork it. So that'll work for me. Make sure the ends aren't too big. And then I've got some softened butter that I keep on my stove, and I'm going to just coat the inside. And it says online, and the instructions say not to use spray, like the non-stick cooking spray, to not use it in this. And I don't use it a whole lot anyway, unless I have foil or something down in my other pans, because it makes all my pans sticky. So I like to use butter. I said unless there's a muffin tin or some foil or something down on my pans. But just coat it real good in butter. Keep everything from sticking. It's already non-stick, but you know, everybody loves butter flavor. And this is unsalted butter. Alright, she is coated. Make sure you get the corners. Alright. So now that that's done, put my loaf in and press it down in there. Make sure it's an even layer. See? All nice and even and good to go. So, the instructions say to cover it with plastic wrap and to let it rise for an hour until it doubles. So I'm going to cover it with plastic wrap. And put it by my stove until it is doubled in about an hour. We'll see you back here soon. Alright, it's been an hour. I took the saran wrap off and I've put the lid on. I'm going to put this on and tighten. There we go. Lock it down. Preheating my oven to 350 degrees. When it's preheated, this will go in. It'll cook for 25 minutes. I'll pull it out, remove the lid, and cook it for another 20 minutes. At least that's what the instructions say. That's what the recipe said. So let's give it a try. Alright, so, well, I've got it just so everybody sees. It's over my sink, but I'm going to slather it in butter, and that's why I've got it over the sink. But I have issues with the instructions in the recipe. It was great until I took off the lid like it said and cooked it. And I didn't wind up cooking it for an extra 20 minutes. I only cooked it for an extra like 5. And it split during the second cooking. And I do not like that one bit. So, other than that, it is beautiful. You can see that it is perfect. Like I said, other than the top. So I'm going to see if I can find a different recipe to use that doesn't require me take off the lid to cook it the second time. So I said, that's when mine split. So I'm going to, like I said, we like a soft crust. So I'm just going to slather this in butter all over and we're going to eat it. But I will come back when I find, sorry guys, find a different recipe to use. So you live and you learn and keep trying, and we'll see you for the next one when I find the improved recipe. Sorry guys, hope you enjoy. So I wanted to show you guys real quick. Look how dense, but it is soft. It is so beautiful, and it actually tastes delicious. So cosmetically, it may not look the best, but I'm gonna try to figure out a way to fix that. But other than that, it tastes absolutely delicious. This is going to be great for sandwiches, or because of the top, I may just cut it thick and make French toast with it. You will definitely enjoy this one, guys.